Beto O'Rourke, or who I'd like to refer to as the Keanu Reeves of politics. All this time, I've been campaigning to become the president of the United States. There has never been a more important time for us to watch me show my ass, over-exaggerate everything that I say and do in the intention of getting your mind off the fact that all I have are platitudes in my speech. I am no substance at all, whether I'm getting my teeth cleaned or riding a skateboard, face planning. I am the Keanu Reeves. Go see my new movie, John Wick 3. Anyway, Beto O'Rourke has relaunched his campaign. This is the second or third relaunching. I don't know. It's been so many launchings. Jesus. Let's just roll the clip. Roll the clip, Johnson. Roll the clip.
I'm confident that if at this moment we do not wake up to this threat, then we as a country will die in our sleep. The response to this has to be that each of us make a commitment to see clearly, to speak honestly, and to act decisively in this moment of truth. I, for one, see more clearly than ever.
Beto O'Rourke with a warning and a pointed call to action in his big campaign relaunch speech today. That's after a week off the trail when O'Rourke chose to stay in his hometown, El Paso, as it recovers from that racially motivated mass shooting at a Walmart. Today was also a chance to address a question he's being asked more and more.
There have even been some who've suggested that I stay in Texas and run for Senate. But that would not be good enough for this community. That would not be good enough for El Paso. That would not be good enough for this country. We must take the fight directly to the source of this problem, that person who has caused this pain and placed this country in this moment of peril, and that is Donald Trump.
Joining the conversation, MSNBC correspondent Garrett Hake. You were there for the speech. I know you had a chance to talk to Beto O'Rourke afterwards. What's your headline out of it?
This is angry Beto. This is a very far cry from hope and change, but this is someone who's now going to go out on the campaign trail and essentially make his campaign about Donald Trump far more explicitly than he has up until this point, in the hopes of doing two things: either winning this nomination for himself by, I think, making an argument similar to the one that Joe Biden has been making, or at least keeping everyone focused on the common enemy for Democrats here in this case. You saw last week how frustrated O'Rourke got at questions he was getting from reporters about, is this president a racist or not? Are you going to go to the Iowa State Fair and eat a pork chop there? This is someone who I think is trying to snap the focus of this race back where he thinks it belongs, or at least where he thinks Democrats want to see it go. Politically, it's sort of a risky move. Anytime you're talking about a reset of your campaign, that means things are probably not going exactly how you want them to. But when you're at where O'Rourke is at right now, sort of bottom tier, or bottom of the top tier, I guess you could say, about 2% in the polls. He's got a little bit of a money problem, but he's already qualified for the next debate. Why not roll the dice and be politically exactly who you are and who you want to be, and let the chips fall where they may?
Well, let me.
Yeah, I had to cut it there. I had to cut it off there. I don't want to hear any more of that. I think we got the gist of it, Johnson. I think it's pretty clear, Poindexter. Beto O'Rourke, it was either that or, pack up the van and go home. I mean, come on, guys. Beto O'Rourke. Beto O'Rourke said that, he said, he didn't say anything. Oh, he said Trump bad. Evil, evil Trump. Scary Trump. Why do these people think that this is going to win an election? Look, I've been trying to say this. I've been saying it. Look, I want to go down the record. People like to blame me I got blamed for stuff last time when Hillary lost, and I told you she was going to lose. I didn't make her lose. I just knew it. I pay attention. Beto O'Rourke and any Democrat who believes they can just run on calling out Trump and saying how bad Trump is and mean Trump is and Trump's racist, they think they're going to win. And they think that's what's going to beat Donald Trump. It's not. So go ahead and just blame me now for telling you what's reality. It's like me telling you it's going to rain tomorrow. It's not that I'm going to make it rain. It's just that I can tell. This is so obvious. Look, people are concerned with their wallets, their pocketbooks, and their safety. Wallets, pocketbooks, safety, environment, health. Like, these things matter more than how they feel about Donald Trump. I mean, everyone's lived by someone or near someone that they thought was weird or mean or an asshole. Most of us didn't move. If we liked the neighborhood that we're in, if we liked the jobs we had, if we liked whatever, like that's not enough. It's never enough. That's never a good enough reason. But if we lose our jobs, if we can't live there because the roaches and the rats are overrunning us, if we can't live there because the gunshots or the crime or someone's breaking in homes, breaking in our cars, then we got to move. So what I'm trying to tell you is safety. These things matter. Just don't tell me we got a mean neighbor down the block. And there's some people who don't even live near D.C., they hear about this stuff on Twitter. They're not the least bit concerned about any of it. This will not win an election, but Beto O'Rourke thinks it will. And look, guys, I got a question if Beto O'Rourke really thinks this. I think Beto O'Rourke just wants to stay in the sunshine a little bit longer. Or he says they want him to stay home and run for Senate. Yeah, you should. Because you don't have a chance in hell, Beto. You should stay there and run. You said, but the people don't want you to know because you don't want to. You don't want to stay because you think, I just got to be in it, man. I was born to be in it. That's his thing. He said, I was just born to run. Idiot. No, you weren't. No one's born to be a politician. No one is born to be president, dude. If you could affect change at any level, if that's really what you're calling it, if you're calling this to affect change, you could do it from whatever position you're at. You don't need to be president. No one needs to be president, maybe except for Bernie Sanders. But no one needs to be president. And it looks a lot like now that you're doing this, after the El Paso shooting, it looks a lot like you just want to use this horrible catastrophe, this horrible incident as a backdrop, as a propulsion device for you to launch your campaign again. Do you realize how off-putting that is? Like, to the layperson. Yeah, just the regular people like, oh, this guy's, he's using, kids died, mofo. You really want to use this? Yeah, I do. I think it can help. Where are the people in your life to back you down, man? To tell you to get down off the ledge, to sit down, have a seat. You have none of these people that care about you to tell you how much of a buffoon you are looking? Angry Beto. It's funny how these white guys get to be angry all of a sudden. They get to be angry and no one calls them out. Angry Beto. It was angry Chris Cuomo, now it's angry Beto. Someone told them, hey, if we're angry, it works for us. Because we're angry, but no one's really scared. I remember I worked at jobs, I wasn't even angry. Just the fact that I'm black, dark-skinned guy, big guy, I used to tell me, Tim, you got to smile more. And that was some other black people. Because you're scaring white people. But Beto could actually be scary. He could actually be yelling and be angry, and no one's scared of him. It's just funny how racism works in America. Huh? You know? Same thing with Chris Cuomo. Chris Cuomo was dropping F-bomb after F-bomb, threatening to throw a guy down the steps. And people still went to work the next day right next to him like nothing happened. Me, I couldn't keep a job in that field if I told somebody to pass the cream too loudly. Oh, my God. Tim Black told me to pass the cream. But what's wrong with that? It's the way he said it. It's almost as if he was going to pull out an Uzi and shoot me, man. I don't want to be around him. I'm uncomfortable. And there have been some progressives who have been that way, too. You're not going to beat him up, are you? If you see him, are you? Like, man, I'm my old-ass guy, man. What the fuck is you talking about? Anyway, back to this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go on a tangent. I'm not going to name names. That's a true story. You're not going to beat him up, are you? You're not going to beat him up, are you? What? Because I called him out in the video? I mean, not unless he put his hands on me. The point is this, Beto O'Rourke is a waste of time. And Beto O'Rourke is in bed with too many special interest groups to truly be progressive. I don't really care what he does, but I would think a person who really wants to affect change but we're willing to do it from whatever position. And if it's obvious. The guy said, hey, Beto's having a money problem. That means people are not inspired by you, Beto, and now you're going to reboot your machine, your money machine, you think, by using the deaths of innocent individuals in order to prop yourself up. Well, good luck with that, sir. It's not going to work. You're just going to put yourself in a worse position. At least John Hickenlooper went out with some class and dignity. Had to drag Beto O'Rourke off the stage and smash his guitar and shove his skateboard up his ass. It's the only way you're going to get him down. Man, I got to do it, man. I got to do it. All right. Next story.